Guys, this is Eric, Jace, Jeanette.
Jeanette behind the camera.
Behind the camera, Perry Hill Farms. We've had a couple of rough rains, and all you can see how it beat the dirt down. And usually after a rain like that, or after a hard rain, the ground will crust over, and your plants need air, water, and fertilizer. So you can see my son, he's raking over. We're gonna take the tractor here in a minute, throw some dirt to him. But it's what they call side dressing. We're gonna come along here with a little fertilizer and put around these snap beans. One freeze we had, which we had 2 nights around 28, 29 degrees, but these snap beans come right out of it, and so I was impressed with that. But anyway, we're gonna put a little fertilizer down beside them, hoe them a little bit, and throw some dirt to them. Supposed to rain again Friday. Fertilizer ought to make them jump. And snap beans, you know, I mean, these are a few weeks old, 20-something days old, so they don't like but another month and a week or two, and we'll probably be picking snap beans.
Pulling out all this nut grass that's come up in here.
This little tool right here, this little hook from Hoss Tools, we got
single tine hoe.
You can reach right there and just pull out grass, and it just completely de-roots it right there. And plus, I'm breaking up the soil like Dad was talking about and aerating it, which also acts as the only fertilizer as well. It makes the plants be able to breathe, and it'll actually make them pop and grow.
Yeah. The only real true way to get rid of nut grass, are you listening? It's very important. The only real true way to get rid of nut grass is move.
Oh, it's awful down here. It is awful.
But just a little
maintenance.
Just a little hoeing. And if you don't know why it's called nut grass, is it has on the end of its root a hard nut. And that, y'all, it smells, what would you say it smells like, Mama?
It's been a while.
Cinnamon?
Yes.
It smells just like cinnamon. But this stuff will grow tall and grow strong and take over.
And it is hard when it grows strong and hard to get out.
So if you hit it at its young stage like that right there, just hit it while it's young. See, it's just coming right out the ground. Guys, you gotta do what you gotta do. Me and Dad come out here and looked at it, was worried it was too dry. Too wet. But when we seen it was dry enough, we got more rain. It's supposed to rain all weekend this weekend. Gardens do not wait. Weeds do not wait. They will overtake your garden quickly. And I'm just trying to encourage y'all, when you got a little time during the week in a day, and you're looking ahead, you always got to plan ahead with your garden, and you're looking ahead and you know I'm getting more rain. And Mom will show you, look right here. Look at all these weeds that popped up. All these weeds. There's my snap bean plant right there. Some of them, those were some that got burnt back by the frost. This one, for some reason, did not. But when you know you got more rain coming, and you know, hey, I'm probably not going to be able to be in the garden this weekend at all, if you can, get out there during the week. Like right here. We ain't been out here 10 minutes. We got 4 rows of snap beans. I've already done 2. I'm working on my 3rd row. Yeah. We're just getting these weeds out of here and giving these plants a chance to get ahead of these weeds.
We'll have to show them the follow-up video after the rain comes and that fertilizer kicks in.
These snap beans will pop and they'll grow together in the middle of the rows and
shade out the weeds.
Shade out the weeds in the middle right here. Now out here in between the rows, that they won't shade it out, but in the middles here they will. And we'll have some nice clean snap beans. You can come out here and pick them. Not worry about getting soaking wet if you ever planted or picked beans or peas in a weedy spot. You know you'll get soaking wet if you pick them early in the morning because the dew and stuff on the grass. So, and you get more productivity out of your plants.
When they don't have to compete, right?
They don't have to compete with the weeds, so you'll produce more. Look at our broccoli over here and our collards. We hoed them and fertilized them the other day, and they've outgrown together and shaded out. We can run beside them with the plow, and they'd be good. But your plants love to not have to fight for the nutrients you're giving them. Fight for water, fight for everything.
Well, a lot of times the weeds will win out for sure.
Yeah, your native weeds and stuff are gonna win out. They've been here.
I think you left a piece of nutgrass there.
Yep, if it's too close to the plant like that, reach down there and pull it out. Don't risk getting your hoe and hitting that plant, because then you just lost the plant. If it's too close, just reach down there, bend over.
The tractor might not crank.
Don't sound like it is. That old tractor, we got to do some work on it. But it don't sound like it wants to. But if anything, we've got them cleaned up around them. So the grass is away. The grass is out of the ways. We might have to get the old manual push plow and run down the middles here in between the rows. But we're just out here wanted to come at y'all and let y'all know that you can fertilize your plants without even putting fertilizer around them after a hard rain.
Eric, tell them about.
By aerating the soil.
Yep, that's right. I'm sorry, Jason, I didn't interrupt you. I saw Eric's hoe. Tell them about your hoe. Some of them might not have even seen that before.
That's a stirrup hoe.
Oscillating hoe. It's also called an oscillating hoe.
Go ahead and step over and
I'm gonna come right here.
It's also called an oscillating hoe. And that, you watch Dad, it's got a blade that you can, it's also called a push-pull hoe. Dad, bring the blade over here. What it does is, you can push it or not. Let me see the blade. You can push it or pull it, and it moves back and forth, and it's very sharp. And you're just cutting the weeds right out of the soil. Hit that one right there, Dad, and show them. See, it just cuts right up under it, cuts the roots. And that plant will not live. That weed, it'll take care of it. We'll get right over here. Our frost killed most of our squash. But what squash we do have, I ordered some more seed from Hoss Tools today. Should be in the next couple days, but we're not gonna give up, because I mean we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squash plants, and it looks like maybe just one zucchini plant.
There's one right there. Isn't that one coming up?
No, not right there.
Oh, okay.
But you know, 10 squash plants will make a lot of squash. We'll get over here and harvest this cabbage.
Tell them about our coleslaw, son. Tell them about our coleslaw.
Mom put up some pickled coleslaw. and it was fine.
We had a video on it. You should go find that video and try that recipe out. It was delicious.
But once we put up this cabbage, we gotta get in here and harvest it. I'll come over here and I'll even plant some more squash and stuff in this row where the frost killed most of it. And I'll come right beside here and tiller this in where the cabbage is at and plant some more squash over here. But just because, you know, the frost killed most of your plants, don't mean you just give up on these select few right here. Me and Dad were talking about that. And I don't think we're gonna give up on them, you know, because it's still a harvest. You still have 10 plants, and you know how big squash plants get. They'll still produce squash. They'll still produce food. Just because it killed most of your crop, don't mean you just quite give up on it. It'll still produce food. We still got 10 good plants here, and they'll produce squash, and we'll put squash up.
One behind you.
And see, this is the zucchini, and we might have 2 zucchinis. There's another one down there, I think. But Dad put some fertilizer around them, and we're just gonna aerate the soil around it. You see, I'm leaving about 6 inches around the plant because I don't want to get too close to the roots because I don't want to bust it up. But just that little bit will aerate the soil for that plant to breathe. But we'll come back and plant some of these skips and stuff, or make a new row and plant some in the new row and have squash. Multiple harvest. Now when it gets too hot, you will not be able to grow squash down here in the south. We can't. Disease and pest pressure is just too bad. Just too bad when it gets too hot down here in the south. So even though there's nothing here in the middle of the skips, Mom will show you. Look. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got it cranked.
But Mom will show you. Look, there's probably 10, 12 feet in between these 2 plants, but I'm still running my hoe in the middle of these plants because I don't want grass growing up amongst the middle of these plants. You want it to stay clean for all your plants, because we might go back and plant a couple more squash plants right here when I get my seed in. I ordered some more seed from Hoss Tools. It should be here in the next couple days. If y'all haven't checked Hoss Tools out, you need to. Excellent company, excellent people. The owners are dear friends of ours. We love Mr. Greg and Miss Sheila, and they have the best seed company out there, in my opinion. We went and toured their facility, and it was just awesome. It was just awesome. We had a good time, good fun, good fellowship, and was able to see how they package and sell their seeds. And they take a lot of care and a lot of pride in what they do. A lot of care and a lot of pride. And that means a lot, because you don't find many places in the world today that take pride in what they do.
Yes, amen.
Y'all, it's just good. We're out here, and it looks like the pressure's actually building up. It ain't supposed to rain today, but it looks like there might be a shower building up. So if it does rain on it, and we got this fertilizer down here, we're in a plus.
We're ahead of the game, aren't we?
We're not always ahead. Don't get me wrong. We don't always get in time. We still haven't planted our corn. It's April. We usually have corn up by now, but the rain has got us behind, so we might have trouble with corn this year.
Are you gonna try to pull dirt to the potatoes today?
Might, but we're gonna get over here and plow in between these rows since Dad got the tractor cranked up. after I get done mowing this row. I'm coming, hang on. I had to go behind the plow. This is an old plow and the stabilizer bars are messed up on it. And
So Jace is the stabilizer.
It'll walk if the plow will walk if I don't hold it straight. It'll move and run over the beams and you don't want that. All right, go ahead.
Trying to plow in between the potatoes. Jason probably would come back with a hoe and pull that dirt to the potatoes. Hey Levi, it's the regular hose. It's pretty wet right there, isn't it? Yeah, he's going to get the hoe, so what we're going to do is we'll come back and we're going to pull this dirt and heal up these potatoes. There's two over here. Just lay it right down here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's dead. Let me bring it. Whew.
Mercy. Yep, it looks like it's gonna rain over there, so we gotta, and it wasn't supposed to, so we're gonna try to heel these potatoes again. This is gonna be the last time we can plow them with the tractor. But we figured, you know, the ground's where it's good, and we're out here working, so might as well go ahead and hit them, plow them. It'll probably be the last time we plow them and hill them, really.
Shouldn't have to no more.
We might run through the middles with a wheel hoe just so we don't have grass growing everywhere, but after we hill them this time, we should be able to, should be good.
Oh, Bessie, bless her heart. She's been good to us.
I said earlier in the video, it felt like the pressure was building. And I seen a cloud and it looks like it was coming our way. Well, guess what?
It did. And it
We got
us some.
4 out of the 10 potato rows healed.
Yeah.
And we got all of them plowed, but we got 4 of them healed up, more dirt pulled through them. We'll have to do the other 6 probably Thursday. With this rain, it's going to be Thursday before we can get back out there probably.
Yeah. We started as a sprinkle and we thought it would end soon, but then it started flooding, so
It set in, didn't it?
We
So-
thought we were going to just go through the sprinkle and not worry about it, just cool off a little bit, but it got
it got worse.
It got harder, but we did get the snap beans and the squash completely hoed and plowed, so, and fertilized, so this little shower will make them pop. And also plowing those potatoes, it should make them pop. It'll aerate the soil a little bit, so
Yeah.
hopefully it won't rain too hard and set the dirt back up. It wasn't supposed to rain anymore till Friday. It might be about to stop right now.
Little chance of rain. I ain't going back out there. It's too wet now.
Oh, way too wet.
Yeah.
It's probably thick.
Dragging mud up there.
It's probably thick over there.
Thank y'all for being with us and watching. God bless each and every one of y'all. It's Easter week. Be in prayer for your Sunday services and know that this Sunday we're celebrating one day of Him risen when we should celebrate 365 days. But I hope you're in church Sunday. This is Perry Hill Farms doing a little gardening this afternoon. Getting a little wet from the rain. We're going to get out of here in just a minute. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all later. This is Perry Hill Farms.
Simple life.
Simple life is much more enjoyable life.
God bless. See you next time.
See you next time.